Good afternoon, it's TB Wahid with Black Living Room Talk. I am so glad to be here this afternoon. I have some things that I've got to talk about. This is conversation time. I know we do conversation stories and information. Well, it's kind of informative as well. I was reading an article about For Brothers Only. It was by Walter Leavy. He wrote for the Ebony magazine, and I happened to be, come across it while I was looking around for some things, and it got me to thinking about what is being talked about in social media a lot. But this was before social media took a hold on a lot of media. 2004 we had it, but you know what I'm talking about. This stuff is like everywhere, right? But anyway, I was talking about listen to what she's saying. And it says that African American men are more likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer at an advanced stage when it's too late. So the brother is saying, listen to what she's saying, listen to what your girl is saying. Because he said that how many times does a brother, have you been in the throes, of a discussion or an argument or whatever with your woman in your life, and you just didn't want to hear what she had to say, and said that perhaps for some of you that's happened more times than you care to remember. And maybe you thought she just didn't know what she was talking about, or maybe you perceived what she was saying as just another episode of nagging, or maybe you figured that you simply know more than she does. But there comes a time when even the most knowledgeable of the Mr. Know-it-alls should not only hear what she's saying, but he should listen to what she's saying. This is one of those times, he said, with prostate cancer continuing to victimize black men at a rate that's greater than that of any other group in the world, a new innovative campaign targeting the influence of African American women is underway with the goal of convincing brothers that getting regular prostate exams clearly is a matter of life and death. Now, this thing that they're talking about, this new innovative campaign, happened in 2004. So I'm reading it, and discussing it along the way but it's from 2004, but it's still much relevant today. And even though prostate cancer is one of the most treatable forms of cancer, if detected early, too many black men, for whatever reason, just won't go to the doctor for the blood test and digital examination to fend off this disease that strikes 1 in 5 black men and kills black men at a rate that's twice that of other American men. And so that's where the Set the Date campaign came in. And Anheuser-Busch joined in partnership with the 100 Black Men of America, the National Council of Negro Women, the Institute for the Advancement of Multicultural and Minority Medicine, and the National Professionals Network, NPN. They came together to raise awareness about prostate cancer and to promote preventative behavior, specifically prompting black men to set a date to get a prostate exam. Now, when we all know that everything starts in the mind, and if you don't change behavior, you can't change anything about yourself or your surroundings or anything. It starts with the mind. You have to have that will to change. So I can understand where they're saying to promote preventative behavior. It's no secret that in general, women can get the men in their lives to do just about anything they want them to do. Sometimes, not all the time now. So this campaign was encouraging African American women to use their considerable powers of persuasion to convince the male loved ones to make routine visits to their doctor. Madeline Moore, president of Moore Creative Marketing in New York and co-founder of NPN, along with William Tedford, MD, said women can be the key to saving the lives of thousands of black men. Women are the merchants of change, she says. And we are urging black women to talk to men about this very important issue. We want them to set the date because we love them and want them to be around. We want them to walk our daughters down the aisle and to be around to comfort us on a rainy night. The Set the Date campaign was unveiled during NPN's Leadership Summit in Spa SC. It had the potential to be one of the most effective efforts in the fight against prostate cancer. If brothers will just listen to what the women have to say and then do the right thing by being tested. I think I'm gonna look up and see how successful that they were at this campaign that they did. For too many men, when they finally decide to get tested, it's too late. Such was the case for the Indiana Black Expo's Reverend Charles Williams, who severely weakened by the disease and with only 2 weeks to live, issued in Ebony, September 2004, his final plea to black men: get an annual prostate cancer examination. If you are not moved by Williams' deathbed exhortation, then perhaps you'll listen to the woman with whom you share your hopes, dreams, and desires. If you've never listened to what she had to say before, please listen now. It can save your life. And we all know that, sometimes the men in our lives don't want to listen. Whether it be your dad, it can be your uncle, it might be your brother. They'll say, okay, I'm going to go do it. And then they'll just keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And then you keep asking them and telling them. And then they do start saying, why they'll say you're nagging them. They will do that. They will say that. And that's not to, speak bad about the men in your life or whatever. But they do say we nag. And the only reason it becomes nagging to them is because you're repeatedly saying something to them over and over again. You might not say it the same day, but in another week or so or another month or so, you'll bring it back up. So it's really important, and I just wanted to share this with you in hopes that it will reach someone that needs to know how important it is, because I remember when there was this actor who had breast cancer, and I never knew that, I figured if you have breasts, whether you be male or female, you can get breast cancer, but I thought that there were specific reasons why. There are differences as to why and how that can occur more often in women. So I'm thinking, well, he was cured from it, but it was just, I think they said it was rare, but it does happen. It can happen. So, so I would urge all my brothers, those that I know, those that I don't know, please, we need you, and I'm urging you to please, just like that man said, please get an exam. Please get an annual prostate cancer examination. Peace, love, and light. Hotel.